According to a report by Stackler featured on social media today, nearly 80% of consumers say that UGC highly impacts their purchasing decisions in 2023, making it 8.7 times more impactful than influencer content and 6.6 times more influential than branded content. Welcome to this week's value-packed video where we're covering what user-generated content is, commonly known as UGC, and how it can help your business. This one is a personal favorite of mine, as I've seen the dramatic impact it's had on several of the businesses and brands I partner. Today, we'll walk through what exactly UGC is, how it can help you, and key things to keep in mind, like the kinds of UGC there are, differences between UGC and influencer content, how to garner UGC for your brand, and much more. I do recommend sticking through the entirety of this quick video, but in case you're here for specific information, I've left the timestamps for you below. Hey everyone, I'm Nupur and welcome to the Studio N channel, where we cover everything around branding, strategy, marketing, and creative communication in easy to get videos. If you're a business who wants to perfect any of these aspects to grow your brand, or a marketer looking to scale your knowledge, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's start with what exactly is user-generated content. UGC refers to the brand content created by customers and published to open forums like social media and other digital marketing channels. User-generated content comes at no cost to a company, organically shared by a brand's consumer based on the positive experience they've had with your product. Think of Airbnb showcasing breathtaking guest photos, or GoPro sharing heart-pounding user adventure videos. These are all UGC and the power of authentic storytelling. Why is user-generated content important and how does it help your business? There are 5 primary benefits of UGC. 1. UGC builds trust. When a consumer sees others endorsing your brand, the chances are higher of them purchasing it. User-generated content is genuine and persuasive. In fact, according to several studies, over 90% of consumers read online reviews before making a purchase from a business. Second, is the secret sauce for authenticity. Be it a fitness brand featuring real before and after pictures, or a fashion brand showcasing use case scenarios, authenticity is the biggest crowd puller today. Thirdly, UGC is the easiest and one of the fastest ways to expand your reach online. The more people who share authentic content featuring your product or brand, the faster your customer base grows. 4. Powering your brand through user-generated content ensures your brand builds a dedicated community. Celebrating and sharing customer content on your brand page creates high brand affinity, recall, and loyalty. Lastly, UGC is easier on marketing spends versus branded content, making it an economical and highly impactful mode of brand building and revenue generation. So how many kinds of UGC are there? Or rather, what kind of content formats are considered UGC? At its core, any positive brand-specific content shared by a consumer is considered as user-generated content. These can be in various forms, some of which include social media posts and images, reviews on digital touchpoints, blogs, referrals, videos, testimonials, references on podcasts and webinars, forums, and much more. A common question is, what is the difference between user-generated content and influencer content? To put it simply, UGC is organic and initiated by a positive real-life experience a customer has had with your product with no paid collaboration, while influencer content is a paid collaboration with your brand. The partnership ideally sees the influencer sharing key facts about your product that you'd like advertised in a more authentic manner to a larger audience base. How do you generate UGC and get more people to share their reviews of your product? 1. Outreach to customers. Get cross-functional teams within your organization activated to garner UGC from customers who've had a positive review with your brand. These can be anybody from your customer support and social media marketing teams to your sales and business development teams. 2. Reshare organic consumer content. This allows your brand to be pushed to a wider audience and encourages dormant brand followers to also share their experience with your product. You can also create a review reward program that gives back to your customer should they share a review of your product, positive or negative. 4. Host giveaways and contests where UGC is the main participation criteria. These work great to bring in new audiences and actively engage your existing fan base. Here's an important question. How can you use UGC for your brand? There are many ways you can utilize consumer content, primarily for marketing material across different touchpoints like social media, email marketing, digital advertising, as well as physical or digital retail marketing channels to drive conversion. For promotional material at events, which is a great way to grab attention, and even for packaging or in-packaging collateral. However, as this is organic content primarily owned by your customer and not you as a brand, it's important to get written and signed consent for UGC usage across any brand-owned collateral. Finally, here are some additional user-generated content tips and aspects to watch out for. Assess customers who have shared brand-centric content to see those who have high-performing social presence or following and turn them into brand ambassadors. Partnering them for long-term partnerships is a great way to consistently drive brand awareness and sales. These can be mildly transactional partnerships. The beauty of this approach is that you can have as many brand advocates as you want, as long as they align with your brand and industry in an authentic manner. Another key tip is to analyze your best-selling product, service, or feature and encourage UGC shares for them to increase awareness and sales. Finally, a quick word of caution. Encouraging UGC sharing from customers can also mean generating negative reviews. To tackle this, have a robust online reputation strategy, also known as ORM, in place to address them tactfully and respectfully to ensure the least amount of damage to your brand's reputation. I touched upon what online reputation management is and key aspects to keep in mind when crafting your ORM strategy in a recent video. If you'd like to check it out, you can find the link up here at the end of the video and in the description box below. This brings us to the end of another information-dense video. User-generated content is a no-brainer strategy for B2C companies in 2023. Harnessing it well ensures a valuable, easy-on-your-budget approach to building your business with authenticity. If you enjoyed watching this video and you're looking forward to more, do drop a like below to let me know. And if you'd like me to further detail and explain any of these points in a separate video, drop me a comment. Lastly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get an update for the next value-packed Studio N upload. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.